to hold this kind of far. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am taking a seat in front of my fireplace. Ooh. I don't know why I sat here, the light's really good. No other reason. I got my Starbucks. My go-to is the iced soy grande caramel macchiato, in case anybody was wondering. But anyway, I thought I would start today off by giving you guys a tour of my new plant setup, my new indoor houseplant setup. Since you already saw my cactus collection outside for the most part, I usually bring most of them out for the summer. And then I have a few other ones out there for the summer as well. But I want to show you the plants I keep inside. Plants that I ain't messing around with by bringing them outside because I'm too scared and because some of them are in LECA, so they can't be outside, because while we do have a covered patio for the most part, when it rains they can still flood. So I don't want to bring my LECA plants out there, and yeah, just not gonna mess around with that. But I thought I would show you my indoor plants and how everything's doing since we have been here for a little over a month now. We moved in about 5 weeks ago. When you're watching this, it might be later, but pretty much the middle of June is when we moved in. So that's when I set up my plants, and they're doing pretty good. So I want to show you guys my collection. Let's go. Okay, here are my plants, and they are on this wall. I actually have 2 double sliding glass doors here that lets in a ton of light. The dogs love laying on the carpet. And this is just our dining room. So the light comes in and hits these guys pretty nicely. And then I also have grow lights that I put on as well, but turn those off for this video. So let's jump into it. Starting up here, I have my beautiful Silverian Syndapsis. It's grown pretty long. The reason it's on the edge there is because it's really long. I was thinking about chopping this and propagating it, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It's pretty like that. Next to it, I have a snake plant. I think that's a Moonlight snake plant. And it is in LECA, shockingly enough. This is the Adansonii cutting. Look at this leaf. Holy moly. Sorry, I'm like reaching up for the heavens here because this is the top shelf and it's kind of high. But that is the cutting that Becca gave me from her Adansonii tree, and it's doing really, really well. I recently repotted it, put it in some Dela tanks. Okay, this is my Dieffenbachia. Ooh, you got some dead leaves there. Oh, I'll get those later. It's in LECA, and it is pretty happy for the most part. There is some new growth up top there, but I love the markings on these. Like, look how pretty that is. This is my beautiful Syngonium Elbow that I repotted in a video you saw not that long ago. It's doing pretty good in this self-watering pot. Got it up there just hanging out. That is my Bipenifolium, and she's getting a new leaf up there. Look at that, fancy. But I do have it on a moss pole. I've broken this so many times. Actually, where that leaf is coming in is where I broke it the last time. That happened during the move. And I have a cutting in water, but for the most part, it's doing pretty good. Okay, let's stick with the top shelf. Let's come on over here. This is my Thai constellation, which I just noticed yesterday is putting on a new leaf. Thank goodness, because she wasn't doing anything for a while there, and I was getting a little worried. It's not a very big leaf, but you know, it'll do. A leaf is a leaf. This is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Here's a bigger leaf over here. She's doing pretty good. I have it in spag just because that's what it's been in for this whole time, and it keeps putting out new growth. So I'm just gonna keep on watering it with some nutrient water and let it do its thing. My Peperomia obtusifolia has gotten so big, I actually need to repot it. It's in LECA, but I'm thinking of putting it in soil. I don't know, I'm a little worried. But it is so gorgeous. It is just, it's got the thickest stem and it just keeps growing. So I don't know, maybe a bigger moss pole, maybe I'll switch it up to soil, I'm not sure. This macrophyllum has gotten so big, and it's like wrapped around, like that's not the top of it, this is actually the top of it. And it's putting out a new leaf here. but it is so beautiful. I got this as a cutting as a gift, and it was only one leaf, and it's just grown like crazy. I definitely needed bigger moss pole for that. I'm gonna be doing a video on repotting some of my plants and putting them on moss poles, so stay tuned for that. I think she's one of them. This is definitely one of them that needs to be on a moss pole. These are actually 2 I repotted in my last video as well, and that little trellis isn't doing anything. It's just hanging down. Like, it's not doing that great. So I have to get this on a pole so it can climb. This is my ZZ Raven. Has not done much of anything, but it's alive, so whatever. Slow grower, not expecting very much from it. Okay, second shelf. This is my beautiful Hoya Crimson Queen or Princess, what are you? Oh, I can't remember now, but anyway, so pretty, just doing its thing. This is one of those plants that is just super resilient, didn't give me any trouble in the move. Look at how pretty that leaf is, so cute. But yeah, love it. My Hoya Abavadas Splash is gorgeous. It does have a little runner there. Wait, where is it? There we go, peduncle. Not sure if it'll bloom anything, but I love this plant so much. Then I have my Hoya Puba Calyx, which has not stopped growing either since I got it. It needs a trellis because it's just kind of like resting on the shelf here. But numerous vines, lots of new foliage. This is a new leaf. She's pretty. My Finlandsonii bloomed very recently. Where is that peduncle? Right there. And the flowers recently fell off, but the veining on that is so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. Let's see. We got my Hoya Shepherdii. That's doing great back there. Not a ton of new growth on that one, but she's fine. My Hoya Rebecca. Actually, I just found some mealybugs on this earlier this morning, so I washed it off. But she's grown like crazy since I got it. Just love those grow lights. This is another one that's grown like crazy, my Velosa longleaves. Look at this leaf. Like, look at that size comparison to my hand. Crazy, right? A lot of the leaves are like that, and this is another one that needs to get on a bigger trellis because it's kind of wrapped around. Like, this is the new growth. So I might put it on a moss pole. We'll see. This is just a little greenhouse cabinet. I put some Hoya in. I have my Eldridgii in there. Then the Bertinae, I think I'm saying that right, is there. And then I have my Helijoana, which that has not done anything. I don't know what's going on with her, but whatever, she's alive. And my Wyatii is in there too. So just kind of, you know, extra humidity in there. They like it. This is another one of my Hoya Abavadas. Look at this leaf. Look at how big this leaf is. This plant's gotten so big, and the stems are just incredible, and it goes all the way down. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this. I really wanna put it in like a hanging basket so it can just kind of trail. This is a Syngonium I have in here. Look at this leaf. Isn't that crazy how this leaf is just like a splash of green there? It needs a trellis. It's kind of just sitting in there. I need to get it up on something because it's not doing that great. This is my Peperomia Hope that I got as a gift, and it is just loving its life in this De La Tank's soil. This is so pretty. I love the leaves on this plant. This was my Hoya, oh, what are you? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of the name of this plant, you guys. Why? Anyway, I had cut it up and I put it in this planter. This is the Osmosis Planter. I actually really love this. It does have some fungus gnat action going on in there, but I mean, this soil is really healthy. I think I might wait until it develops a little bit more roots and then top it with some lava stone. Oh, you know I hate fungus gnats, you guys, and I've seen a couple crawl out of here already, so it's giving me anxiety. Back here are my cuttings. So this is my Bipenifolium cutting, which is growing a new leaf here. And then this is my my Adansonii cutting. This is just off of a regular Adansonii wide leaf form. And then this is my Philodendron mayoi. Oh God, I can't think of the name, hold on. Yeah, Philodendron mayoi, which is on this shelf up here that I have to show you. Broke it off by accident. Just classic move. And then I also have a string of hearts, variegated string of hearts there. That's like the last cutting I have of what's left of it. So hopefully I can bring that back. Here we have my Philodendron Royal Queen, which is really pretty. This is one plant. Let me take this down so you can see it better. This is one plant that is constantly getting stuck though. Like the leaves are forever getting stuck. Look at this. Look at that. Like, why? So I don't know, it's just constantly getting stuck in there. There's one there, there's one there. I missed it as often as I can. It's just been one of those plants that's always gotten stuck. Let me know if yours get stuck. Okay, up here I have my big Philodendron Mayoi. I got this as a gift. Look at this new stem that it's putting out here. Like, whoa, it's a big boy. And it's like trailing behind the TV. This is my Philodendron Pasta Xenum. It's got a new leaf coming in here. Now this plant, you'll remember, I had gotten a cutting, 2 cuttings of it from Kaylee Ellen a long time ago, maybe back in 2000 and like early 2020. And they were beautiful, huge leaves when she sent it, and then they died and they were wet sticks. And I've since propagated them and they're doing really well, but I have not taken them out of this sphagnum moss. I've tried soil, I've tried leca, and the only thing that seems to want to work is spag, so they're gonna stay in there. Hi, I came outside for a second because Ted came downstairs, so he's kind of in the kitchen, but I wanted to pop in and take this time to say that I really appreciate you guys for hanging in there. A lot of you guys reached out and was like, hey Nicole, looks like something's wrong. And yeah, we're going through some things over here, and it's been really difficult for me to film lately, even though I feel like I have to keep up with it because, well, this is like a part-time job for me. I do make an income from YouTube, and I don't want to lose that because YouTube algorithm is not very forgiving when it comes to people taking breaks. So, but plus I really do love filming, so I've been trying to film to kind of get me back in the spirits and like back in the swing of things, and it has been difficult. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for reaching out. A lot of you guys DM'd me or just kind of messaged me in the comments, and I just wanted to say I appreciate that. So I thought I'd take this time while my stepdad's sitting in the kitchen in my filming space to say thank you. It's hard when you move in with people and you have other people around you that, like, obviously this is a common area. It's not my space only, it's our kitchen, and he's getting ready to work out, so I figured I'd take a break. But as I was coming outside to take a break, I was thinking, like, you know, I want to really thank you guys, and I really can't say that enough. Also, this button bush right here has lost most of its like flowers, but now I'm starting to notice it's getting like different buds, and apparently this is gonna bloom in like a deep burgundy color for the fall. So excited about that. And we have white flowers on this. Oh, garden update. Let's do that while we're waiting. So these are the flowers that are on here, and they're like these tiny little white flowers. But some people are saying morning glory, some people are saying a runner bean, but I think we're off the cucumber train. I don't think that they're cucumbers. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for taking a break with me, by the way. Look at the sky. I think it's gonna rain again. We got storms last night. Okay, let's finish this up. So down on this shelf, I have my Allocation ebony, and thankfully it's getting a new leaf, which I'm very happy about. Like, very happy, because this is the tiniest leaf ever. Pothos. Here's my Alocasia Black Velvet. You know what's really funny about this is that the leaves are beautiful on this plant, like so stunning. But look I think that it's time to repot it because it's growing like the little bulbs that you're supposed to plant, tubers or whatever they call them. They're growing on the outside. So like, I should probably pot this up and I'd get way more leaves. I don't know what's going on. Same thing with this, really. Like, that's what's gonna start happening with my Maharani. Can't even say that. But this leaf is just so stunning too. Absolutely gorgeous. My cactus, I kept that one inside, and then 2 other cactus there. And then this is the last shelf. This is my donkey tail. This is like my OG donkey tail. I hate that the label's on this side. Need to pick that off. Doing pretty good. Had to repot a couple of stems because the move didn't treat it very well, but it is trailing. Look how cute. This is my Fetichii here. It's grown quite a bit since I brought it over here actually too. It's pretty happy. Then guys, I cannot remember what the name of this one is. Oh shoot, why don't I have a label? Like, where's the label? I cannot remember this, but it has grown so much. It almost looks like the Velosa longleaves, like the veining, but it's not. It's a different leaf shape. But so pretty. And then this is my Mirabilis Splash. I don't know if you're supposed to say that it's splash, it's splashy, but I don't think that that's the right term to use. But anyway, this has gotten bigger since I had it last at the old place. It's just gotten some more leaves. They're not very big leaves, but still it's growing. This is my gray ghost. I'm not sure what's going on with it. There's like spots on the underside, but the top is still gorgeous. I'm not sure, I don't know what's going on, but it's getting a new little growth point there, which is good. And then that's my Carnosa Stardust, which is growing like on the outside here. I'll show you these leaves since they're out. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And the dogs are barking. Okay guys, that was my indoor plant house tour. Thanks for coming along with me during that little break and that quick little tour. Obviously, I will be bringing all of these plants inside and over there in the fall, and that'll be interesting. And I will definitely bring you along that journey with me. But in the meantime, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one.